All right. Let's see these comments here. All right. Let's see these comments here. I guess I'll do this. Okay. Hello. Let's see. 18 people are already on.
Young Heart, hi.
Hey, Young Heart, BK, howdy, y'all. Emma C. Samus, congratulations. William says hi there. Oh. Hi from Florida. Sorry about the audio there. My laptop, I don't know why I turned the audio on. You'd think I know about feedback and stuff by now, but all right.
Kim is there.
So, Kin says hello. Willem says congrats. Hey guys, hey, I got this PowerShell issue I can't figure out. Hi, Frank. I used to work with him.
Oh, that's fine.
What was it? Get dash help. Get dash help. That's my number 1 command. Walk it off. David Smith says hi. Boy, all kinds of people. I'm gonna have to already start scrolling, so I'm gonna be a little behind in comments.
I guess we say hi, everybody.
Yep. Hi, everybody. John Kane says hello. Rich Dipple. Rachel, John, Doreen, Jackie on the go. Cheryl Van Tien says congratulations. Greetings from MJ in Arizona. But it's nice there now. How little to it. All right. Good evening. Congratulations. I started watching Jay and got Tina as a super bonus. All right. By the way, if you're wondering why I keep looking to the side, I am using my laptop to read comments because the phone comments are real small and it's hard to necessarily read. But it's also when it scrolls too quickly, you have to keep doing this.
Yes.
But on the laptop, it's a lot more manageable.
Yeah, it's going really quick on the phone.
Yeah, it's all right. So let's see. Lakeside Girl says hi from New Hampshire. Future plans as a couple. Yeah.
Staying a couple?
Yes, yeah. That's important. Hi, Jenny and Tina. Congratulations, you too.
Oh, it's Chris. Yeah.
Where is he? Oh, yeah, hey, Chris. Hey, hi. Jay and Tina, so good to see you. Yeah. Congratulations from Port Royal, South Carolina.
Wow.
Hail to the Queen. Oh, yeah. You guys like her crown?
Oh,
My sister and my niece made it.
AT?
AT, CDT, PCT. And I think a couple of the little jewels fell off already.
Yeah, I lost a few of my crown jewels.
Yeah, transport's always rough. I guess I'm kind of glad my sister didn't mail it to me because by the time I got it to Katahdin, I bet most of them would have fallen off.
Yes.
Even in a Ziploc bag, all protected. Yeah, we've only had it car camping and some fell off. So
Yes.
I wonder what they use. I'd say hot glue gun is the best, but all right. Let's see. Hi, just north of DWG. Congratulations. Hi, guys from North Carolina.
Oh, what's DWG?
North of Dixon.
Delaware Water
Delaware Gap? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Hi, Jane Tina. Great to see you again. Hello from New Hampshire, Kathy. A lot of congrats. Congrats on the Triple Crown. Greetings from Scotland. Kin is from Scotland. Dale Lehman.
Ken, do you think I sound Scottish? So many people thought I'm from Scotland.
Yeah. Scottish or Irish?
Scottish or Irish?
People keep saying that. It's really weird. I'll move it closer. All right. Let's see. What was your favorite state? Tina? I think I know what you're going to say. Oh, yeah, my haircut.
What do you think what I'm going to say?
I think she's going to say Maine.
It's been Maine. It's my favorite new state in the US, I think.
Yeah. That's tough because we've been all over California. I mean, she did the CDT and PCT. And we've traveled Arizona, Utah. Maine is your favorite state, though. It's pretty impressive. I don't know which mine would be. I don't know if it's Maine necessarily. I don't know. It's one of the northern. It's either Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine. Probably New Hampshire. Maybe Maine. What makes Maine your favorite state?
I don't know. It was beautiful. It's so remote. There are not so many people.
Yeah.
It's not as popular. Like New Hampshire was quite popular with the
that's
White
true.
Mountains.
It's quite popular.
And it has the nice coastline that we've never
Yeah.
visited yet. Super nice mountain ranges, I think, that are underrated.
Tons of
And the
lakes.
lakes were so pretty.
Wildlife is better. Yeah, there's a lot of things in Maine that aren't in other areas. There aren't a lot of anyway. Let's say congrats from Germany.
Oh,
Simone Herman.
Herman.
Great video, 80 videos. It was pretty emotional watching you finish your adventure. Congrats. Okay, by the way, we've been out of service for 5 days. We've been at a place called Wakame Lake. No service anywhere for miles. And we got back here and then like Tuesday. And then I see there's almost 700 comments already. And we're just like, oh, we spent probably hours reading them all. And I haven't finished. But did you finish?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't finish reading them all. There's so many comments. Thank you to everyone, and sorry I made so many people cry. It was all her fault. When she touched my hand, made me cry. Here, scoot up a little bit. Your head is always tiny compared to my gigantic head. We gotta get her closer so we look more similar.
Fears the same.
Yeah, I got a haircut, and I trimmed my beard and shaved all this off, which was scraggly from the through hike. And I like it about this long. When it was really long, it was starting to annoy me because some of this getting in my mouth and stuff. But it's nice and easy now. But and I like it short. It's easier to wash. For car life, it's easier to have short hair because you could just wash your hair with like half a liter of water. When it's really long, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that at all.
Yeah, I agree. It's not easy with long hair.
No, it keeps getting pulled out, and I'm losing enough hair as it is. All right. Crown's looking good. I know, it's a really nice crown. It's a Burger King crown, but my sister and niece, they painted it 2 layers because you could kind of see the graphics to it before. And then they put all the labels on. Looks really good. I really like it.
So I should wear it every day from now on.
If you want to destroy it, maybe. But, all right. Becky says, how'd you get your car? We flew back home in the Chicago suburbs, and my car was in my parents' garage, and my sister, I stayed with her for a week, and then got the car ready, and then we drove off. We met a couple of other hikers up in Michigan that she hiked with for a while, Skipper and Sheep, and we had a great night there. It was so beautiful, so dark.
Yeah, we got a really super nice Milky Way views.
Yeah. And then we headed into Canada after that. But that's how I got my car. And you'll be seeing more of the car coming up because that's my home for a while.
Our home?
Our home. Well, I mean, that's my home for a long time. But I should have taken a Claritin. I got like sniffles.
Oh.
I'm not crying right now. I think maybe. I told Tina I might need a box of Kleenex when we talk about some things. But
it also happens when he's reading the comments, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, some of the comments are so nice. Everyone's leaving such good comments. I haven't finished them yet. Okay. David Horn says, you're the reason I got into backpacking. I'm in Arizona and watch your through hike you did here last year. Oh, thanks, David. Hope you're enjoying. Arizona is beautiful. As long as, you can keep track of where water is, backpacking is just amazing out there. I mean, there's so much out there. And the sunrises and sunsets and the Milky Way out there, just stunning. Let's see, Lucky Clubbing says, hi, congrats. My family and I have been watching the whole trip. But my mom hasn't been home the last few weeks, so we haven't gotten to watch it. And I guess you know how it ends, Lucky Coming. Okay. Congrats, little Rudy. Congrats. Hello from New York City. Thank you for all your great videos. Congratulations. Love the crown. Greetings from Rocky, Pennsylvania. Today we'd be returning to the U.S. after you go back to Germany, or Jay, or you go to Germany. Kathy, she will have to go back soon.
Yeah, I'm flying out like in 2 weeks, actually.
Yep. And then I'll go after Christmas. I'm going to spend Christmas with my family and then head over and see her between New Year's and Christmas. So, U.S. people can go to Schengen countries for 90 days without a visa. And it's like a rotating 90 days. I forgot the details. I knew the details before.
Yeah, also better don't give recommendations.
Yeah, just look it up. Something like that.
Oh, there's Tom. You scrolled away.
Tom. Oh.
Where are we?
I don't know. Oh, here you go. Sure, what? But your English is very good, obviously, yes. She's Irish. Oh, wait, where's she? What was it? Man, did I scroll that far? Have the comments gone that far?
Yes.
Hey, Unbound Crow is there. Hey there. Happy to see you guys again. Hi there, Spotter. Congratulations. Oh, man. There's Tom. Jeannie and I are glad to see you again. So proud of you both. Glad to see the queen wearing her crown. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, it's a nice crown. All right, we're gonna skip some of them. Sorry if we don't say hi to everyone, but we're gonna try to get closer to where we are.
We'll read it,
Um,
everything later again.
hey Jay, can you do a
Slowly.
vlog on how you plan your hikes? I don't plan that much. Believe it or not, I enjoy through hiking because you only have to plan on how to get there in the first week, and then you can kind of wing the rest. That's me though. You do have to maintain a certain schedule so you finish on time, but um, pretty loose though. All right. Chris Hastings, he's in South Carolina, yeah, and had lobster. How's the South Carolina lobster compared to Maine?
Oh,
Curious. We didn't get any more lobster in Maine, so you're the only lobster we had, and it was so good.
that's really good.
Yeah, we'll get to it someday. Leah is in New Hampshire, Delaware Water Gap. How did the video making change when you started hiking with Tina? Well, before Tina, I didn't really have as much of a schedule because I could have taken 9 months if I wanted to. But with her, we had to get going because she can only stay in country so long. We don't want to get too close to it. But
Mm.
um,
But how did it change?
well, she carried a tent, so it made it easier for me.
And I guess you made less walk-by shots.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
did.
everyone's seen that.
Yeah, I did way less tripod shots because I was trying to keep a certain speed, but also because I was just getting tired. You just get tired towards the end. Um,
Or injured.
yeah, and my foot was still bothering me, and
Well, there's someone
watch
from
out.
Netherlands.
Oh, sorry. I'm uh, I'm a total romantic who was visualizing engagement at the last video. Yeah,
Mm.
sorry, folks.
Yeah, I had to go to the knees for the crown.
Many people were commenting on that. Yeah, but yeah, she had to have the crowning. By the way, in video, three people walked by us while we were filming it by editing them all out. You may have seen like a weird blue in there, but the three people just disappeared. And every time we look, it's because someone's right next to us.
Yes. What are your plans now?
What are your plans now, Tina?
So far, for the next 2 weeks, we just spent some time in Canada at the
Yep,
lakes and maybe explore some of the provincial parks.
yep.
And then it's time for me to work again.
Yes, she has to work. Yeah, we spent 5 days at Wakame Lake. It's in Ontario. It's a provincial park, and there's campgrounds there, and you have to pay for them. But they have bathrooms and running water, and a lot of campsites are right on the lake. It's beautiful, though.
Yeah,
So that's pretty nice.
it was really nice actually. Like on trail, we never really had so much time to sit at the lake and just like watch if we can see some animals. And now we had more time to spend with the sound of the loons, and we actually saw a bunch of loons, and we had campfires every
Yeah.
night. So that was
Yeah.
everything that we couldn't do on trail because we were too tired. We
Yeah.
could kind of
Yeah.
catch up.
Campfires every night. It was really nice. And we stayed up till 11:30 one time. Can't do that through hiking. Yeah, and we saw so many loons. We saw a bear and a fox, and we saw some mink like
Martin.
martin, maybe a martin. We don't know. It just ran across the beach in front of us. He came on the beach out of a rock, stopped, looked at us, and then he ran right in front of Tina to the other side of the beach. And we're like, "What? What
Yeah.
was that?" Real short tail though, so I don't know what it was, but lots of wildlife. Just in a week, less, 5
Oh,
days.
there's another person from Ontario, Hamilton.
Oh, where? Did I scroll down already?
No, it's the
Oh,
hi.
greetings from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Hello, David. That's where we are right now in Ontario. Or I guess Toronto.
No,
No, not Toronto,
somewhere,
Ontario.
somewhere
Yeah,
in Ontario.
Yeah. Um, Too skinny to float. Please shout me out. I love you guys so much. Hope to see you guys again on Through Hike. Made Meyer with it.
Oh,
Too skinny to float adventures. Oh, thanks. Too skinny to float.
oh. How many days have I been on trail? Uh,
150 some.
too many.
Congratulations.
Way more than on the
Chicago.
other trails.
How much time do you take in between?
153.
153. Chad asks how much time do you take in between through hikes? Really, it's if you have something to do each year, most people can't take 6 months off each year. Sometimes you want to do other things because through hiking every year can be tiring.
I don't know. I think it really helped me. Like on the
This year?
CDT, the start was really slow,
Yeah.
but I feel like my hiker legs were back so quickly because I've hiked the CDT last year, and even the half a year break or 7, 8 months break, I don't know, it came back really quickly.
Yeah. Last year I only did the Arizona Trail, and that just takes a month and a half. So, but I've always wanted to do the AT since 2014. So I just had to pick a time, and it was hard because I did the PCT first, and then I wanted to drive along the PCT. The year after that was COVID, 2020, and then 21, I wanted to support her on the CDT, and I had my Arizona Trail. So it was about time. Um, Tabitha Imnotellen says, Jay, my husband and I hike in the summers. This past summer we hiked in Georgia, and we stayed at the same B&B.
Oh,
We didn't know you stayed there until we saw your journal entry. I wonder which B&B.
oh, probably Bonnie's and Paul's
I'll tell you.
place.
Your home in the woods, maybe?
Yeah. Also, did you expect the hike to take over 200 days?
I thought maybe I would do it a little sooner. I was hoping maybe $350 to $400 per month, but it took a lot longer. But I will add 205 days, but that was with 21 days because when she came, I took up time off. Then I took 11 days for trail days, and then we had COVID, so that was 26 days right there. So that's like days off that most hikers wouldn't have, unless they know they're gonna have to go home for a week or something. But that's a long time. 26 days. That's like a month off in between two hikes. So it's not the same thing for everyone, but
What was the hardest day, Jay? Greg Watts asks.
for me, the hardest day was when I got. I don't know if that was the hardest day for me. When I think it was just heat. Any day where it was just super hot, no wind, sun scorching down, just carrying a ton of water, and there's always tons of climbs, and I just don't do well in the heat at all. It's just not my thing. So, oh, H, oh hi, Hill Philly, thank you. All I see is a sticker of a pear saying thank you, but I'm not sure if you posted any comment. I'll look for it. Um, Obviously, I'm not the best, most experienced live streamer here. Thank you, though. Let's see. Congratulations,
Oh,
Southern California.
Sarah Y. She's been reading my blog.
Oh, hey, Sarah Y.
Hi, Sarah.
Wow, reading the blog. Had me a comment on WordPress, so I want to say so here. Huh, nice. Me and family, we're only trying to meet you in New Hampshire Whites, and we were a day off. Yeah, it's tough, especially because if you follow someone and you can guess where they're going to be right on time, but if they take a day off and it's like, bam, you miss them.
I know, then COVID is happening and everything is messed up.
So hard, or someone could be in a hut or something, and you walk by, or
Yes.
yeah, it's so easy to miss people. Let's see. Hi, Cindy's Cross Stitch. How you doing? I read your comments earlier. Let's see. Adventure. Hey guys, congratulations. Tim, did you expect to take over?
We already had that.
Good evening. Salutations to you both. I read a recent Outdoor Magazine article stating you can use a Sawyer squeeze a bidet. I wouldn't want something I use to filter water near there.
Yes.
It doesn't squirt fast enough most of the time either, I wouldn't think. And also it squirts straight. So you'd have to squirt, I don't know. They sell the things with like an L adapter, and that's more accurate.
Yeah, and some people
Excuse me.
just have used the normal smart water bottle as a bidet. But even if you have separate ones, it's super risky that you mix them up. That's just no good.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. And you don't need filtered. I guess it's better. All right. Scott Caskey says, so did you give her a hug? Oh, who's this? Man, I don't know what's going on. Have a nice dinner.
Christina.
Thanks, Tina. You've done so much, you really don't have to. Have a nice dinner. We did pita pit. We got pita pit. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it was
good.
really good.
Yeah. Thanks, Tina, for everything.
Thank you.
And oh yeah, she's reading a book. 5 days, we've been doing nothing. So she's just laying in a hammock, reading books. And every once in a while we watch Stranger Things. We finally finished that show.
Yes.
So like half an episode here, an episode here. But yeah, she's really enjoying the book. I'm waiting for her to finish, so it could be my turn.
Yeah, it's super interesting, and it's like really interesting that it happened close to the AT.
Yeah, and it's so relatable because all the locations he mentions are
Yes.
places we've been in. Okay. Let's see. Scott says, so did you give her a ring? No,
Just a crown.
just a crown. Kid says, nothing wrong with a man crying at such moments. It's healthy to be in touch with your emotions. Yeah. Gotta be who you are, you know? Let's see. Don't forget to hit like. Yeah. Thank you for Maine, Jamie. Miami. Man, I wish I could see a map of all the places everyone here is from. How many people are on here?
Ooh.
540?
Wow, that's a lot.
Oh man, the comments are going to be a little tough to keep up.
Yes.
I thought there'd be like
You're
100 or
scrolling
so.
really quickly.
Ron
Chris-
Hutchins says, give me an address and I'll get you a new USMC sticker for your truck. Yeah. Why is it like you can't buy the exact same sticker? Last time I went to a recruiter's office and he had to go through this folder full of material, pull out a sticker, and then basically get rid of the folder. Like, I thought recruiters had huge stacks of just stickers, but I don't know. Chris Hastings says, which rock climbing was the toughest? Northern Pennsylvania, White Mountains, Maine, or maybe somewhere else?
Wildcats.
Oh, you think Wildcats was it?
Yes, was the steepest, I think.
I'd say yes, but the part I think Mahusik Arm, before Mahusik Notch, that part somehow was getting to me.
That
You
was
didn't
just
think it was
never
as-
ending.
You didn't think it was as scrambly, but I thought it was just nonstop. And but Mahusik Notch was fun.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah. But the Mahusik Arm before Mahusik Notch, I mean that part, just nonstop. Well, thanks, Ron. I might get back to you. Ron Hutchins, we'll have to remember that.
Oh, herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Heath Doty's Adventures says, congrats, guys. Glad I could help you both out in Vermont with some trail magic.
Ooh.
And you don't forget to come back to finish the LT long trail. Heath Doty. Do you remember who he was? Was this Wallet or John? I'm not sure. Real
I
names
don't think
confuse
that's
me.
a real name. Or it's, yeah.
Lakeside Girls says, did you try the CBD roll-on cream? I did. I don't know if it was working or not. It's hard to tell because I was taking a lot of Advil as well.
It certainly didn't hurt.
Yeah, it didn't hurt, and it felt good. We didn't bring it here because I didn't want to risk carrying that across international borders. So I haven't been able to continue using it. But when I go home, I like to keep using it. I know you can fly with CBD with no THC in it. So, hi, Ali Beagle. Thank you for your donation. Good job. Fox. We saw Fox. But yeah, I like to keep using it because I think it would help. I would like to definitely try alternative things to help inflammation every once in a while, the joints. I'm getting older, so
Yeah.
it's going to just keep happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great
Jackie
job.
on the go.
Jackie on the go. Where is he? Oh, was hoping to see Tina to be arrived. My wife loves the crown. It's a beautiful crown. Nice color. Let's see. Have you guys thought about the American Discovery Trail, Too Skinny to Float? I saw Alexander Zealing hiking it, and it's too much like questionable camping, and you have to constantly knock on people's doors, and too much road walking. So I probably won't ever do that. Yeah.
Also, I think we said just like usually we get many questions in the live stream like, how are you going to hike this trail and that trail?
Yeah.
And it's just always too many to answer. So we don't
Yeah.
have concrete plans, I guess, yet.
Nobody's asked me if I'm going to
You're
do
too quick.
if the CDT yet. Midnight Rider. I like your font. I didn't know you could change your font like that. No. The Money Shot asks, think you both will ever do the AT again? It punished me. For now, I'll say no.
You
'Cause-
went down really quick.
Well, there's like a ton. We're gonna
But
miss some.
Blu-ray,
Oh, Bure
Yeah.
commented? Where is he?
first one.
Oh, Kurt Campfield. Congratulations, Jantina, Carmen, and I. Thank you for the postcard. Well, thank you, Bure.
Now we also know your real name.
Waiting to watch y'all's next adventures. Kurt, huh? I had no idea. I thought it'd start with B.
Kurt.
Quote. Let's see. What's next? Let's see. What was the most challenging part of the AT? The Whites. New Hampshire was challenging. That's like a slap in the face. It's just so much climb up and down and steep. That was probably the steepest climbing or hiking I've done.
Hiking, yes.
And it's day after day of steep up, steep down,
Yeah.
steep up, steep down.
And first you think, this cannot be the trail. That cannot
Yeah.
make us do this.
Yeah, it looks like they just slapped some white blazes on this huge ravine. But I mean, I used to think 1,000 feet per mile was steep, but then after New Hampshire, I was like, whoo, it's only 1,000 feet per mile. Easy. because it really gets you. It's I think that's what people talk about when they say AT is like straight up and down. Because for the whole time until then, I was like, this isn't bad. It's just a lot of up and down.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, where do you plan on going in Canada? We're actually just staying in Ontario, I think, because
Yep.
my flight home is from
Is it Ottawa?
Montreal. Is Ottawa west of Montreal? Yes, Montreal is in the. Yes, it's not Toronto, it's Montreal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, we gotta look that up before
Is
we
it
go to the
Ottawa?
airport. No, Montreal.
Yeah, we're going east, but we're near Sudbury right now. Is that okay to say where we are?
Yeah.
But we're gonna go around some of the provincial parks here. We try to look into dispersed camping like we do in the States, but it's all complicated, and they have this weird rule. They're trying to keep non-Canadian residents from dispersed camping in most of the Crown Land areas. So
Yeah, they're not good options for us.
no, they're not good options for us.
How was the Milky Way in Maine? We got a lot of rain in Maine.
Lots, very cloudy all the time.
Good cloud cover, and most of the time we had a tree cover.
Yep. And a few times you don't get tree cover, it's a narrow window, and you may not even see the Milky Way.
And also, it's at nighttime
Yeah,
when we were
we're
asleep.
dead asleep. Let's see. Anyone? Well, yeah, Lucia. Thanks to the Wandering Woodsman. I guess I was hoping for a proposal at the summit. I honestly thought more people were gonna say that, but I'm surprised there were as few. Thanks for taking long for the journey. No problems, Charsup. Actually, it was a lot of work. It was like 7 months of just constant work. I was so happy this last 5 days just do nothing.
Yes.
It was so nice doing nothing. It was just like I know I need to make follow-up videos, but it was just 7 months of just non-stop zeros, work. It was
Yeah, I guess it was good to stare at the lake for 5 days.
yes. We just sat there staring at the lake looking for loons with binoculars. That's all I did for hours too. These ducks that people have been feeding kept coming up to us. 7 ducks would just come up to us and circle us, and then they'd go away. Weird.
What was the average width of the trail? I guess you should.
The average
Answer
width,
that in
they're
American-
really not that
American.
wide. They're probably only like 2 feet at most. Some spots will get wider, and some spots are only like a foot. Sometimes you have to put like a foot like right in front of each other. Most are about a foot and a half. You can easily walk, no problem. And it's if it's flat, but you can't walk side by side at all. most of the
Sometimes we
trail.
could hold hands.
Sometimes, but you were in such a rush, we didn't hold hands. One time I was like, okay, Tina, you have a choice. We hold hands or we go as fast as we can and make up some time. And we had to go as fast as we could and make up time.
Like the do you miss your trail clothes? Yes, I still have the shirt.
Yeah, I'm still wearing the pants with the hole in the knees from the winter. Actually, yeah, I'm wearing the pants. She's wearing the same shirt. Both shirts.
I mean, also I don't have too many clothes here.
Oh yeah, I should have. Then this is a cotton shirt. I got this free when I used to work for IT. This is a VMworld shirt. I don't know.
You really want to show up?
VMware World shirt. Yeah, because I'm cool. I'm swag from VMworld. All right. Let's see. How did you two get your trail names? You want to tell a story? And I'll keep reading.
Oh, I was on the PCT and
Ah!
I guess I was hiking uphill really fast. And I'm a short person, so I got the pocket rocket because I went uphill like a rocket, but like a small one, I guess, because I'm short.
Yep. And for me, on the PCT, I was hiking with the group and we tried different trail names, but nothing really stuck. So one guy said, we'll just call you Alias from now on. So I used to sign flags with like all the different trail names we proposed and just put Alias in the middle. But Chris Hastings, it's funny, he brought Maine lobster south back to South Carolina. So I was wondering,
Yeah,
okay,
that's the way to go.
I'm sure they have lobster there, right? I don't know. Maybe they like the colder waters. Maybe it sounds better. All right.
I guess this is where we were.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the-
we've been up and down.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Don Robinson's how are your foot and shin splints? It was mostly the tendonitis of the tendon just above the foot, like right near the ankle. And I think there's a tendon sleeve that goes around, and I think that whole sleeve swole up because that tendon was damaged. That's why my ankle was so swollen. And It's much better. I can walk. We've been doing like little walks, and but every once in a while I hit something or I stretch that tendon and it does still hurt. I would say it's like 85%. I wouldn't start doing like 15-mile hikes yet because I'd probably just make it go right back to where it was. But to tell the truth, I haven't been taking care of it because it feels moderately better. So I haven't been like stretching my calves or we just been laying in a hammock and sitting and eating, relaxing. But I should take care of it though, so we can get back to. Oh yeah, we're joking that when we do hikes in some of these national parks we're gonna go to, we're just gonna do easy to moderate, something like
Paved.
paved or something.
Super well maintained trail without
Yeah.
rocks and roots.
Not too many miles.
Flat, no elevation gain.
Yeah, not too many miles. Yeah. Terry was. Oh, Heath Doty says, I met you both on Kelly Stand Road before you two went up Stratton Pond. I did Tan Explorer just as you had
Yeah.
the road while crossing. Do you remember it?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Alex,
yeah.
Yeah? You got it? I explain you later.
Yeah. Okay. My memory isn't the best. Okay. Terry says,
Are we dating? Yeah, Jay.
wait, I missed this. Are you two dating? Oh, yeah. PM, we are dating. We've been dating for 3 years. Yeah, May 1st will be our 4th anniversary. But Jay, please do a video to help Boy Scout leaders do right by their boys on the trail. I don't even know what to say though, because I don't know what their backgrounds are, like Boy Scout leaders' backgrounds.
Yeah.
Plan ahead, check the weather,
Bring rain gear.
bring rain gear,
Yeah.
especially in the northern states.
Has National Geographic called you
contact-
yet?
No. Grandpa X, how did your Toyota get up north into Canada? No, we drove from Chicago suburbs all the way up, so it was
Yes.
quite a drive. Long drive. Guys, you're dating, I miss this. PMs, I asked again, guys, are they dating? I miss this. Kathy Albert says, what was your most frightening moment on trail?
Too fast.
Yeah, it like scrolled all of a sudden. Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
What was your most frightening moment on trail? Yours is probably people related. Maybe not frightening, but creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think I mentioned that before. Like, there were, I don't know, there was one weird situation. But then, fortunately, I could team up with Skipper and Sheep and hike together with them. So that was quite nice.
Yeah. For me, nothing was particularly frightening. I guess it was the times where the heat really got me and I was out of water or something like that. That was probably frightening for you when you saw me show up
Oh,
when I
yeah.
was all delirious because I was overheated.
That was not good. Like, the worst
Yeah.
was even when we were not there and I just didn't know where you were.
Yeah.
Because it took you like 20 minutes to get there,
Yeah.
but you were half a mile behind. So
Yeah.
I knew something was up.
Yeah. Leah Ouellette says, what was your favorite mountain in the New Hampshire Whites? I don't know. I honestly thought the top of Mount Madison was super cool. It was just exposed rock boulders. It was just not much of a trail at all.
Yeah.
I don't know which mountain. White Mountain or Mount Washington is like, yeah, it's a tall one. It's just too
That
crowded.
was busy.
Yeah, and there's so many buildings up there. Now, I wouldn't say that was my favorite.
I really like Musilok because that was the first
that's
big
right.
one that we climbed.
Yeah, that
The
was a
views were so nice.
beautiful one. And the way out, it was just like ridge walk where you could just see the
Yes.
drop
For the
off.
first time.
Yeah, for the first time. Moose Lock was pretty good. And it's the first steep one, yeah. That was a good one. It was the hardest day. Hot days for me. Let's see. What's your
Cold
favorite?
days for me.
Cold days for her. I love cold days because you could just go, go, go. You don't sweat. So nice. All right. What was your congratulations? What was your hardest day? Where we going? What's your overall impression of the AT? How does it compare to your other through hikes? I would say it's just a lot more up and downs. Just a whole lot more up and downs than the others. Like you think if from Georgia to I'd say Vermont, you think, oh, it's pretty steep, but you haven't seen anything yet. Like New Hampshire to Maine really offsets the average up and downs like gains and loss per day. Yeah, that was a new one. About you?
Uh, how does it compare to the others?
Yeah.
I found it much more alive because it's the first trail that has
It's
the
true.
leafy trees. The other trails mostly had the pine trees.
Yeah.
And
Just forest of deciduous trees.
it was like 2,200 miles of healthy forest. No forest fires,
Yeah.
no bark beetles, and everything was blooming and it was dense, and there
Yeah.
were so many flowers and mushrooms
Yeah.
and little wildlife. It was really nice.
Yeah.
There were much more birds singing than on the other trees.
Yeah, big flowers.
Trails.
Oh yeah, way more birds. Like beautiful birds, things I've never heard before. Like the various thrushes. Amazing.
Yeah, it was way more peaceful.
Yeah. Originally, I thought she wouldn't like the AT as much or at all because it was just gonna be rain, so much rain, and she doesn't like getting wet. But it wound up being your favorite trail.
It is.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, the green in spring. I highly recommend hiking before everything's green, even if you're fast, because then when you see it in brown for days and you see it all greening, it's just exciting and it just like explodes, and you can really appreciate that much more. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Ewok in the Woods asks if either of us stepped on a scale. I did not.
I forgot. I keep
because
forgetting.
I don't think it would show something good, because I came back after trail and I thought my pants would be way too loose, and they fit.
No. It's all muscle. It's all muscle.
For now, yeah.
I lost more weight than the other hikes by far, by a huge margin, but I didn't weigh myself. But I also think I probably still weighed 145 or so because my kidneys weigh way more than the average person's.
Did they ever weight your kidneys?
No, you can tell by the size, and you take that volume of water, and it's quite a bit of weight. So, so without that, I probably weigh much less, but I was pretty skinny. I didn't lose all my fat, though. I had a little bit in my belly still. Damn. All right.
Jay, what's your trail name? Any plans to complete your Triple Crown?
It's Alias, and all right, just we'll say it once. All the people that asked if I'm going to do the CDT, I am not planning to do the CDT because if you don't know, I have something called polycystic kidney disease, and it's like big cysts grow on the kidneys, and they apply a lot of pressure to the kidneys. So the kidneys, you have to like take care of them and not overwork them so much. So a through hike is like not something you shouldn't do. There's all these foods you're not supposed to eat because they're high in potassium, but I was popping, electrolyte supplements like crazy because when you sweat most of it out. But I think for my body, for the CDT, you only have like 5 months to finish. So, and it's more miles. So you got to push harder, less towns in between, and shorter amount of time. So I think my body will be too stressed. So I would rather like keep my kidneys functioning longer and just do more car life stuff and travel that way and see everything than kill myself for 5 months and not be on dialysis a year sooner or something like that.
Yeah. So if we do other hikes, it's gonna be probably shorter through hikes,
shorter.
like a month.
Yep.
Something like
Yep.
a month.
And those hikes you can actually take some time and really enjoy it, because that's how I like to hike too, is enjoy things as you hike. Otherwise you're just cruising miles and it's not as fun if you're doing that. So, but that's the answer to that. And once I'm on dialysis, I think it's no fun. Can't really travel, nothing. Thomas Connors, did being a Marine help you with the dark moments of the trail? Thank you for your service also. I would say, I think my personality helped me have fun in the Marines. I don't know if it would help in any dark moments, because I don't know. I think I appreciate things more. I tend to look on the bright side more than the negative. Like the moment when I was looking out enjoying the views, and then someone came up and he said, "Look at all those dead trees," and I had no idea. And I was like, "There are dead trees in the view." Being a Marine definitely helps put things in relation. Like you can always say, "Oh, I've been colder in the Marines, in Iraq, in a guard tower with the wind, and you stuck up there," or "I've been hotter in Kuwait when it's 125 degrees doing convoy training." So that helps other things be easier, but during those times too, I always had fun. I was like, oh, we're silly. Like our rifles are so hot because they're black in the sun. You just laugh about it. I don't know. I think they both complement each other.
Yeah, so Hillbilly Sportsman asks, do you guys have some European hikes planned? And also further down, Sean McGuire
Ah,
asked, are there European equivalents trails to the AT or the PCT? I don't think there are as long trails as the AT or PCT, but I guess in Scandinavia is another long trail, and then there's the Camino in Spain, but we haven't had we haven't made set plans yet on other hikes in the US or in Europe. Yes.
yep, Tabitha when she was in your home in the woods. There was one bed when she was there. Yeah, it was two beds when I got there. Uh, the hummingbird room. I actually that was my first stay at your home in the woods. We sent them a postcard as well. But Tina, what line of work are you in? Congratulations on your rank. Oh, that came out.
Very boring work, I guess. Like I'm in finance, so when I'm not hiking, I just look at spreadsheets all day. But it's fun to use the brain after using the muscles.
Grandpa Eric asked, "Did any wildlife encounter frighten you?"
Every little snake, I just make like stupid sounds.
Like, woo!
Awee! I
Yeah.
don't know why, but I'm not really scared of the wildlife. I mean,
I would say
it changed from the PCT to this trail, and I
yeah,
was
you
like,
were
wow,
worried.
there's a bear. Although I was scared when I saw the bear, I walked back to you.
Oh yeah. For me, I'm not scared of them. They startle you sometimes because the snakes will just start moving and you don't see them until you're close, but or they startle you, but nothing's really scary. In fact, I had the most boring wildlife encounters in the entire AT. I think anybody in a vlog. Like my rattlesnake, my one rattlesnake. I guess spotter, she didn't see one at all. So, but my one rattlesnake, he didn't move like a millimeter. He just sat there. That's how boring I was to him. Didn't care about me. The porcupine went up a tree. The other one was cool. The giant snapping turtle, he just sat there. Like
He didn't even snap at you.
he didn't move at all. And I was worried he was gonna bite my leg as I ran past him. But
Hey, Uncle Jay.
boring. My only bear was up in a tree. Oh, Caleb. Hey, Caleb. Hey, you spelled your, or is it deliberate, the last name? Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you on here. So you are subscribed to my channel. Um,
What's next for you?
thanks, Adventures with Beth and Frank. I don't. For me, car camping for now, and I'll make an announcement about my plans of what I'm gonna do once she flies home soon. I'll make a video about that.
And I don't think we really have set plans for next year yet.
Nothing yet. We're not 100% sure.
That's what winters are for.
Yeah, because originally we thought about going to Alaska for the whole season, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I don't know enough. I don't know when the best time of year to drive up there is. But we also need to get like a little camper trailer when we go up there, but we haven't done that yet. Tracking Hopper says, I'll be doing 18 next year. What's one piece of advice you each have?
I don't know, maybe be comfortable hiking by yourself and don't get too dependent on the families.
Yes.
Like that's what's messing up the hike for many people.
Yes.
Like suddenly they get sucked into town, or they hike too fast and they get injured, or they're
Yeah.
too slow because everyone else is too slow.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. I liked hiking. Like I always hiked sections with other people, but then maybe you realize at some point that you have, I don't know, you want to hike differently and then be able to go in a way that's better for you.
Yep. Yep. That's good advice. A lot of people wind up off trail because of injuries because they're hiking with the tramily and one person's a little slower and they try to keep up. And then when you're pushing harder than you should, and your body should, then you get an injury. And the thing with the tendon, like any kind of tendon related injuries, you don't really see it coming until they flare up. Then by then you have to take breaks. And with the same thing, I'd say go lighter. Try to go as light as you can, just because that'll help with injuries, just everything really. Like how much food you have to carry, it's just everything. You could do more miles, you can carry less food, but mostly the injury thing. Like there's another aspect with like the mental part, but the physical part, going lightweight and hiking your own hike and your pace, those are biggest things. Yeah.
Mark Nelson, did you use debit, credit, or cash?
Mark, I used a lot of credit cards, mostly credit cards and phone because I would use like booking for hotels or I would call them and I would use credit cards for that. I used a lot of Venmo actually. Venmo came in handy maybe the first quarter. It was less useful after, but maybe the first quarter to half, I used it a lot. And I didn't use that much cash. I actually took out a bunch of cash in New Hampshire somewhere, and I don't think I used any of it.
But it comes in handy when you pay the shuttles.
Yes.
You cannot always use credit card or some of the smaller stores maybe.
Yep.
Or if you find a trail stand that's selling something.
Yes, trail stand. But the one trail stand we saw also took Venmo. So when we went to somewhere with higher elevation and signal, we just paid him with Venmo. But yeah, cash is good for shuttles and miscellaneous things. I think I used maybe $240 cash altogether. And that was with shuttles, and shuttles add up quickly. So, or yeah. All right.
Did you enjoy your hike as much as you could with all the filming and camera work?
I would say the hiking part I did enjoy as much. The zeros I did not enjoy as much because it was just nonstop work every time you got into town. But the hiking I still enjoy filming because I think when I'm hiking by myself, I like to try to show off more because I don't have anyone to share it with. But then when I was hiking with Tina, sometimes I'd be like, did I record that or did I tell Tina that? I'd forget. Like I can't remember if I like told the camera that, and I try to do both, but it makes you look around more because when you're looking for things to film too, and you see things, and I don't know, it's nice. Also, if the trail is easier, it's easier to look around more. And if you take breaks to take a breather.
Oh, there's Croczilla. Are you Croczilla? I was wondering that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Did you meet Pocket Rocket on trail? Brad asked, what was the least favorite state? Remember, I'm from Pennsylvania. Least favorite? I don't know, that's a controversial one.
I remember. I tried to remember where I was most in pain. Probably Pennsylvania.
That'd be Maine for me, though. I don't know. Least favorite? I don't like to think in terms of least favorite. Yeah. Pennsylvania was nice because there's not much elevation change. Yeah, there are rocks, but there's not much elevation change, so you can...
Yeah, but that's where I had my tendon pain.
I don't know. There's a certain areas I didn't like as much. Like, too close to New York City was just so crowded. And everything was more expensive because people from New York City would vacation in these areas. So, but nothing much you can do about that. But.
The next one is good.
All right.
How do you work it out to still hike your own hike, even though a couple?
From a couple of fans. Well, she had to compromise and do less miles per day.
We both had to compromise.
And I did a little bit more, but not that much more.
It affected your filming a little, though.
Yeah. I didn't do like the tripod setups and walk-bys and, but I don't know. Hiking wise, it was all right. You just have to compromise and try to set a number of miles. She made a rule in the beginning that if any one of us is uncomfortable with a certain goal, we should not do it. So if it's like a ton of elevation change, but it's only 14 miles, I would say, no, I can't do more.
Yes. And it's always okay to take a break, or because I know sometimes I can get over ambitious.
Yeah. And I drink a lot of water, so I always have to stop and get water. But just be honest with each other and set limits, like physical limits, so one person doesn't. And one person that's faster should never, ever say, come on, you can do it. Let's go another 5 miles.
Yeah.
Never push your partner.
Or if a climb is a bit scary, it's okay to take the time.
Take the time, yep.
It's better to take the time than to, how do you call, like the person that smashed out his teeth? Yeah. You don't want to
get injured.
necessarily rush.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want the other person to get injured. No matter how great you feel, you should just, Okay. Random Adventure says, I cried watching the summit. Super congratulations to you both. Yeah. This is a good one. I had I thought it was a great finish. Memorable one.
It was a good one. By the
Smoke.
way, the other day we saw a yellow Hummer,
Yeah.
and we were
We saw
we were
Yellow
talking
H3.
about the.
I was like, "There's Tony in Michigan," and we
I
were
know,
like,
and we were hoping there were grilled cheese sandwiches.
"Yeah,
but it was somebody else.
It wasn't you." No.
Jay, would you start your through hike that early again? I remember Klingman's Dome and the weather you had entering the Smokies was terrible.
People have asked me that, and I always say I would start like a week earlier. I really enjoyed starting that early. The shelters were quiet. I was the only one there by myself most of the time. Weather is iffy. Whether you start mid-January or even March, like you can still get a snowstorm in the Smokies. Just luck, and I didn't get one at all. There was just ice everywhere. The snow hit like a week or two before I got there. Just all luck. But I actually was hoping for a good amount of snow because I watched someone's videos where all the rhododendrons are just like hanging down, covered in snow. And I kind of wanted that, but I never got that. So, but I would start like a week earlier. I thought it was a great time. It was fun, and all the ice everywhere is very unique. Oh, let's see. Oh,
Oh, yeah. I don't see the mouse.
hello, Cisco Kid. You guys are amazing. Enjoy it. Thank you, Cisco
you.
Kid.
Yeah.
Two S's. What is it? Cisco Kid. It must be some kind of wordplay.
I also don't know how to get
Can't
away
figure
from
it
it.
out.
So one question was, have we met any creepers on trail? I mean, I think it's more in my it has been more in my head. Nothing actually creepy happened. But I mean, sometimes when you see a person with an aggressive dog or people that already have a bad reputation, or sometimes I thought it was creepy, but then nothing really creepy happened.
Yeah.
So
I always joke, by the way, with aggressive dogs that when they bite someone, it's always the first time they bite someone. They always say that. Oh, he's never done that before.
yeah.
Yeah.
But still, like, there's a German Shepherd really like showing the teeth. I don't want to
No.
see if I could be the first one.
Yeah.
But usually, if I feel there's a weird situation, I was kind of trying to group up with other people.
Yeah. Grandpa Eric also asked, many hikers in the U.S. national parks go missing each year not to spook you. And I think that's what, if you are spooked out, I like to keep the inReach on with tracking. Because I always think if you hike and you fall somewhere and you hit your head, like you can't hit SOS if you're out cold and bleeding out or something. So someone could be like, oh, he hasn't moved in a week. There's probably something wrong with them. So,
Or in my case, he hasn't moved in 20 minutes.
yeah, I was taking a break on the Arizona trail because it was hot. I was just taking a little nap, and then she got all worried because I wasn't moving for maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, this was a good one. Cried with you guys at Summit, but I think he's asking, did Pocket Rocket cry? I think that's what he meant.
No.
But Pot Rocket cry? Yep. What's your answer?
No.
No.
I don't know. I don't like to cry in front of people
I just do whatever.
or be recorded. I don't know, it's hard. Like when it's the moment when you're supposed to be emotional, I don't know, I don't feel that comes to me then. I don't know, it hit me later. Yeah.
I cry when I'm happy, when I'm really happy.
Trail name?
Phil Philly says his.
Who?
No. Someone said, oh yeah, our son is through hiking in New Hampshire. You let us see what he sees. Yeah, it's. I wish I showed. It's hard to represent like the actual climb, unless there are cameras to the sides that show the ascent. But it's so narrow, you can't really put the cameras there at all. So, and it's also tiring doing that.
Shall I just move until
Yeah,
question?
let's scroll down some more.
It's just there's. I think we're way behind.
All right. Yeah, we are so behind on questions.
Yeah.
Why didn't you hike the CD2, Tina? I know you follow along. Oh yeah, Tina. I didn't want to. What was the reason I didn't want? I think I just wanted to support her.
And I mean
because
the reasons that you mentioned before. You don't
Yeah.
want to hike the CDT.
the kidney thing.
And you wanted to do car life that year.
Yeah, and I did Arizona Trail earlier that year because I had some time, and Yeah, I want to go back to car life because I didn't do it the year before. I only did a little bit,
Yeah, but
but
it was the COVID year.
for me, driving along the CDT was a lot of fun as well. So, and it was nice being able to help her and other hikers out there, just random places. And some spots, it just helps so much having someone there with the resupply or a ride. So I thought, I don't know, it was a lot of fun actually driving that. Let's see, Lisa, Crystal says Tony 2.0.
So
Someone
how
recognized it.
long are we doing the Q&A? Because it's 9 o'clock and I think we're at questions that came half an hour ago.
Oh, is it half an hour?
About.
Yeah, we can go. I think the bar is going lower.
Yeah, but it's coming. It's just it's updating.
It's like eternally.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Shall I make a cutoff?
Maybe 9:30. I want to do like an hour and a half.
Okay.
Not 9. An hour is too short. So many questions.
Yes.
All right. How many people are 638? Wow. All right. Congratulations from Georgia on the detailed videos. They're very helpful when planning section hikes. Do you plan on returning to the Smokies to hike some of the other trails in the future? I think I know about the 900 Miler Club, and I think that's where people hike every trail in the Smokies. But I did do a loop somewhere in there. But I have spent, I don't know, overall altogether over 10 nights in the Smokies. Never saw a bear. So I want to go to Smokies until I see a bear, because that's mind-boggling. But
Oh dang! I went all the way to the
uh-oh,
bottom.
we scroll to the bottom. Did you hit the arrow?
No. Yes. But I've hit the arrow before.
Ooh, we lost our place in all the comments we were at.
Oh boy. There are many. There are many comments.
Oh man, yeah, there's way more. Oh, hit the.
Oh yeah, we were here.
Yeah, okay. You two make an awesome couple.
109 in Arizona.
What was the toughest mile on the entire hike? For me, going up Mahusik Arm. I don't know if it was tough more mentally, I think. But
Yeah. For me, the wildcats with fever.
Wildcats. Yeah.
Uh,
Vet Rusky, yeah. I'm down 40 pounds. Nice. He says he's trying to do the AT next year. Weight, yeah. Get that weight down, stretch, and yeah, weight is just so important. Like, I know you hated it when I commented on your videos, but like, get rid of the solar panel battery bank. The solar panel doesn't do anything. It's a lot of extra weight. You just gotta try to get as low weight as you
on the AT.
can on the AT.
Yeah, it's too much tree cover.
Yeah, and oftentimes battery banks with solar panels built in, those solar panels are usually really low wattage. They're nothing. In fact, if they don't say exactly what watt panels they have, they're probably just garbage. They don't do much. So, yeah, go as light as you can. That's my suggestion. All right.
What kind of work do you both do? I already answered on a previous question,
Yes.
but I don't think you answered that one.
I don't do anything. I just make YouTube videos. I got paid pretty well. I was working in IT until a certain point, and I just sold my house, and I've been living out of the car. That was my goal. So, and I make like stock videos. I haven't been doing it for a while, so I haven't earned much, but I'd like to start getting back into that and just keep filming more, and then hope that helps out. But okay.
What part of the trail do you want to go back and spend time?
Well, Scott, well, anywhere where it was supposed to be really nice and the weather was bad. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Anyway. Yeah, where the weather was bad. So,
Yeah, I know. The same. I mean, I would like to see the Rhone Highlands, maybe even
Yeah.
when the rhododendrons are blooming,
oh yeah.
because I only saw them in a snowstorm. And I want to see the McAfee Knob. I heard that's quite
It
beautiful.
was
And
super cloudy when she was there.
I mean, the Bigelows in Maine.
Yeah,
Like, we didn't
Bigelows.
see anything because we just got the
Super
worst
cloudy.
weather.
Yeah. Generally, those are the things, like places where we're supposed to have beautiful views, but when we were there, it just like totally clouded over and bad weather. I'd like to revisit just to experience it in good times. And if you're like driving along the AT, and then you can just wait out until there's a good day and then go hike it. That's a beauty. That's a problem with the through hike is sometimes you just have to go. If you keep waiting for good weather, it'll just take you months. way longer than you need to. So, and it'll cost more. That's the thing. So,
Were you happy with your start dates? Would you choose a different date if you did it again?
you?
I think if I would hike it and I would hike at my speed, I would probably start earlier just to have a more quiet trail experience.
Someone likes to see stuff says, was on live with Spotter the other night. She loved meeting you, Jay. Oh, I didn't know Spotter had a live. We've been gone for 5 days, so the world has just kept on going, I guess.
I know.
Yeah. We had no service for 5 days. Grant Jordan says, how about coming down and doing the Florida Trail?
Yeah, no plans for other trails.
Yeah, wet beat. Yeah, no.
There are always so many
long-term.
questions about the other trails.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's listening on this trail, that trail. Becky, oh, she's probably already gone by now. She says she has to sign on.
Oh no.
Well, nice talking to you again, Becky. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, how we got the
Smoky
car, you already
Mountains.
explained it.
Oh yeah, we're not in Maine. We're in Canada. We're west. We're
Yeah.
west of Maine.
How many times did the both of you fall on trails?
Oh,
On the PCT and CDT, I almost didn't fall, but on those two trails, I don't know, I think I had 3 or 4 full face plants and then a lot of landings on the butt.
yeah. Arizona Trail for me, 54 days. I didn't fall once. Twisted my ankles a lot. On the PCT, I probably fell like 5 or 6 times. Not counting snow, because I fell on that quite often. But on AT, I fell a lot. No face plants. A lot of slips. Sideways, straight down. Ice, lots of ice. I filmed myself. I was filming and fell at least twice, I remember. Yeah. Fun.
So much falling.
Yeah, I only hurt myself twice on the falls.
Hmm.
The slips, that's where I hurt my foot most recently, but
Would you rather solo if you did it again? I would not. I loved Katharine as a finish. It's such a great finish.
yeah, Katana is such a great finish.
And I also feel the trail kind of prepares you. Like first you get rocks in Pennsylvania, and then it's getting more rocky, and then you get the rock sheets, and then it's getting steeper.
Yeah,
So, and by the time you reach Katharine, you've already trained all the
Yeah.
different disciplines that
It's like-
Katharine has to offer.
no big deal. Vermont has some short, steep sections, so it kind of gets you ready for New Hampshire. And it's just, yeah, by the time you hit Katahdin, it's great. But south, I guess if you go south, you do all the hard stuff first, so that after New Hampshire, you'd be cruising. So, yeah.
How was the hike down from Katharine?
Oh, I enjoyed it. For me, the hardest part was when the trail leveled out, because going down on a trail hurt my foot more than just climbing down. The other part is like the ball of my foot. I felt it in New Hampshire many times, but we didn't have it until coming down Katahdin, but just like constant slamming your foot down on the ground. So the ball of my feet got pretty tender after that. But
Also, 2.5 weeks ago, we both thought it was really exhausting because all the adrenaline has been
Yeah.
gone, because we were done with the summit, and then it really was getting rough on the knees because you always had those shocks on the knees when you had to do the big steps.
yeah. And I did film our descent and everything, so I was gonna make a video of like getting home, and then so that'll be coming out later. Just have to put it together. We've been on vacation.
Did you find an AT shirt
Ah.
when you were in Baxter State Park?
No, they
There
didn't
were no
sell
stores.
no stores at all. There was a gift shop somewhere in Millinocket, but it was too far to go. Maybe we'll drive there someday. But yeah, we bought a couple of AT shirts online from Amazon, but that was the best we could do. Yeah. Oh well. All right. Pops says congratulations to you both. Have you tried essential oils on your legs, ankles? No, I have not. He has some kind of, let's see, Hackney Headline says, in my head, I gave you the name Mr. Clean because I've never seen someone look so clean all throughout a through hike. I look pretty clean.
You are.
On the PCT too, I've developed a habit of just like cleaning myself every night with little rags or wet wipes, face, arms, legs. And the key to keeping your clothes clean on the AT is before you wash it, pre-soak them, like rinse them, because your shirt and your shorts and your socks are disgusting. If you just put it in the wash as is, that first wash cycle is just gonna be with like disgusting water and soap. So I like to pre-rinse them, wash them, and then Things get pretty clean that way. You say? Don't dribble food on your clothes?
That's a good one. That's a good one. But you are the clean one. I wasn't always that.
Was I clean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got holes in my clothes, but I guess my clothes are overall pretty clean. Oh, if you saw my earlier videos, my knees were always muddy on my pants because I was always kneeling, taking pictures and videos. And I didn't, you hold the camera more steady if you use your knees instead of trying to balance. So I was always on my knees, so my knees are always muddy. That's why I got a hole in one of my knees. But what trail did you like best? I think we answered that one already.
Yes.
More Florida trail stuff, nice crown.
Oh. Were there any
That's a
days
good
where
one.
either of you wanted to give up or go home? If so, how did you get over that feeling?
Did you have that?
No, I was always feeling like the days were passing by too fast.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I mentioned that, I don't know, maybe on Instagram a couple of times. I always felt like I'm running out of time because the trail went over so quickly, except for maybe when I got really cold and super wet on Rowan Highlands. But I didn't really want to go home. I just wanted to go somewhere where it was warm.
Yeah. I've never had that anywhere, like ever wanted to just give up.
I know. I think
Yeah.
it's like so many people ask about that, how
Yeah.
we got the question a couple of times, but I don't know, I like the thru hiking, so we don't have to get over that. And I guess if there's a bad day, it's always good to take a zero because sometimes you just need to get more energy.
Yeah.
On the CDT, sometimes I was running low on energy, and then usually a zero helped.
Yeah. If you're just tired, you need to eat more. That's it. Just take a zero, relax. Because your body needs recovery time, especially as you get older. And you just need to eat, get the energy back into you. But I never felt like quitting. People ask me that on the PCT as well, and like, no, I never did. Nothing ever drove me to it. If some obstacle came up that should have made me think about quitting, I usually just think about how to get past that obstacle. I never think about, hey, I could just go home. I think like just go straight ahead. So, all right, Tina, did you have any injuries on the trail?
Yes, I think now, I thought it was shin splints when I was in Pennsylvania, but now that we researched more about Jay's shin splints, I think I had the same tendon problem that Jay had. But yeah, fortunately, when it was getting really bad, Bure picked me up and brought me to the motel in Hamburg so I could take a zero. That was really good, and thank you for that. And then in Delaware Water Gap, I got new shoes and they fixed the problem. I think that was, oh yeah, and where was it? New Jersey? I fell for no good reason. There was nothing. I fell and I must have twisted my ankle a little bit, and that was very unfortunate because that was when I was supposed to catch up with Jay 3 days later, and I just couldn't walk anymore, and I was limping the 7 miles until Unionville. I think that was probably one of my low moments on trail. It's like, oh, everything doesn't work out anymore, but then I was going to take a double zero because we're about to meet up anyways, and then I was just taking an Uber there, and then it took us maybe 4 more days, longer than planned to catch up, but it was half as bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that we just happened to have that time in a motel room that she was able to recover. Chris Hastings said, if you like Ontario, you'll love Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick Bay of Fundy. Yeah, we didn't want to go all the way east because she has to fly near here.
Yeah, we were kind of picking Ontario because it's between Illinois and Montreal.
Maybe I'll check it out.
They speak English here.
Thomas Conner says, a CET hike for me, and at the end, Tina can meet you for a proposal. Like, she's going to propose to me? Is that what you mean?
No, that's not going to happen.
Mr. Hellraiser says, hey, Jay, I love your videos. Long hair and beard. Yeah, it's nice and short. It's so much more manageable. All right. They say the AT is about the social experiences. Would you agree? And what was your favorite experience? I think it actually, too many people say it's all about the people, and it makes some people not want to hike. I've heard that from people. And I actually kind of thought that it was going to be too party-ish. But I think it is whatever you make it. So you can actually go out on your own and not party so much. And it's always nice to meet and talk to hikers. Like, I used to camp at shelter areas, and I'd always have dinner at the table just to talk to other hikers. But it was nice to just get away whenever I wanted to. There's no obligation to hang out. So there's no obligation. People don't expect you to do that as well. So you can stay near your tent and eat, and nobody criticizes you. Nobody cares. If you start early, you can spend more time by yourself. So it is what you make it. If you want it to be a people experience, you can. If you want it to be more about nature, you can as well. Although you'll have to start a little earlier or later, but the earlier is a lot quieter. But
Yeah, and I think it also depends what people are around. Like, I don't know, I just don't connect with 100% of the people.
yeah,
So sometimes there's a nice group of people around, and then I was more social. And sometimes there were people that I had nothing in
Yeah.
common with, and then, or sometimes I just wanted to be by myself, and then
Yeah.
I was just hiking.
yeah. It's like the real world. There's different types of people everywhere, and in hiking, there's different types of people, and you're not gonna be like best buddies with everybody in either world. So if like most hikers are in their 20s, and they love to be loud and they love to bring beers on trail, and sometimes you just camp away from them. And
But there are also surprisingly good ones.
yeah, there are a lot of good ones too. I mean, they're good too. It's just, they like different things. And they can also go on less sleep than an older person. So they could get like 6 hours of sleep and they're up and running. And phew, whereas I need minimum 8 hours. Otherwise, I'm tired. So
Yeah. Yeah, I would not have liked myself if I had hiked the trail in my early 20s.
no, yeah. But yeah. Grant Jordan says, "Are you Quadzilla?" He's kidding. It's shorter. It's too short now, so I don't look like Quadzilla. Let's see. Let's see if someone in Canada asked me that. That'd
I
be
was part of
interesting.
the group at the Mitzpah. Oh,
Oh,
were you the group with
nice.
the summer camp group?
The group of like 15-year-old
Oh.
with the two leaders. What advice would you give to young up and coming hikers, Milo? I would say, to young up and coming hikers. I haven't thought of that. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
I don't know.
Milo?
I would think like practice hiking, go on backpacking trips if you can, if you get the chance.
Yeah, that's tough when you're that young.
Well, with family
Yeah.
or with the summer camp or whatever that was. That's a good way to already get experience. And I
Yeah.
mean, the ones that we met in the presidentials, they went already through tough parts. So then
Yeah,
they kind of have a good comparison
Yeah.
what they're capable of. So it's good to know the
yeah.
what you can do
Capabilities, yeah.
actually.
Yeah, if Milo, if you were that group of kids that walked by us, you guys are fast too, and no trekking poles. You guys got pretty much all the experience you need, except bring more food, and
Oh,
you'll have to
yes.
carry your own food. We felt so bad for you guys because you guys got this little plate of mac and cheese, and we're like, oh my gosh, they need at least 3 times as much food as that to
Yes.
survive. I
But
don't know
then-
how you guys did it.
Fortunately, at the next hut there was breakfast left.
Yes, you guys got the breakfast. I was so happy. Someone's like, "Isn't that for 3 hikers?" And I was like, "These kids need food." But you get hiking the whites. You guys got a ton of experience. So as long as you figure out the food thing, you guys would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
Yeah.
tough.
yeah. That's some tough environment. Eric Schubert thanks two real people sharing their experience. Well, thanks, Eric. 2.0 grilled cheese, best grilled cheese I've ever had. I like the thick cheese that you moved to, and it was amazing, and all that butter. The calories was super helpful. John asked, "Are you going to put together a video of the entire hike?" Yes, I plan to, but it's going to take a while. So I was going to do it when I'm in Germany because I have nothing else to do except taking care of Tina. So. But that's my intention. I'd like to do that with the Arizona Trail clips I have as well. It's just I need time to go over everything because it's hard. It takes a long time to get everything condensed because you still have to kind of watch most of everything to know if you should put it in there, and you kind of have to figure out how you want it to go. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. So all right, grilled cheese is made with loving care and lots of butter, like his truck. G. Scott,
How many snakes? I've seen many snakes, mostly the black rat snakes.
yeah,
There were many of those.
there
And
are,
a bunch of gardener snakes.
yeah, garter snakes. It's mostly
Garda.
garter
I always
snakes.
said gardener. They're
Yeah.
garter.
Garter. Yeah,
Garter.
mostly garter snakes. We saw actually a whole bunch in Maine, surprisingly. And black snakes, I saw one milk snake and one timber rattler. No copperheads, but they were probably near me. I just had no
They're
idea.
out there.
What was your favorite state on?
had
Yeah, I
that.
think we already asked that. Right, Franconia Ridge is my favorite place out there. Yeah, Franconia is beautiful. It was so nice hitting that.
Did the bubble catch up to you?
No.
I I think we were always slightly ahead. That's also what the Rangers said.
Yes. Yep.
And I think that made things much easier,
Yes.
especially towards the end, because sometimes hostels have been already booked out. Like the
Yeah.
one day that Jay was feeling sick,
Oh yeah.
we tried to get off trail that day, and everything has been booked out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And that was when we were still ahead of the bubble.
Yeah, and the weather was fine. It was just kind of warm, but yeah, we were worried because our Katahdin permits were like 1,400, but the total allowed permits was like, I mean, we could be wrong, but I thought it was like 35, 50 or something.
Yeah, I took a picture of that.
You did? And that was before the bubble. So if they were only allowed to hand out like 3,500 through hiker permits, or at least wilderness, 100-mile wilderness plus through hiker permits, that's they're gonna run out quickly,
Yeah.
probably soon.
Jay, how did you keep your clothes so clean? Clothes so clean. And legs clean shaven?
I would have been a hairy mess. I think you're talking to you. Your legs clean shaven, because I didn't shave my legs. That's your question. You didn't say Jay.
I don't know, just shave them every Town's Day?
She shaved them in town.
How did you do?
I didn't shave my legs. The back of my legs are smooth naturally. Okay.
How was the reality of flying into the chaos of Chicago?
I lived in the city too for a while, for many, many years, and I get used to it. I mean, it's not too jarring.
Yeah, I think we've lived in the normal world for a long time, so
Yeah.
we don't, I mean, even though I speak English now for a long time, I can still speak German, so we can still be domesticated again.
Yeah, I think when you're like middle aged, the retiree, 6 months out of, for me, 50 years is a smaller portion than like 6 months for an 18-year-old. That's a huge chunk of their life. So I think it affects them way more than me, or us. But Hawk loves mushrooms. Yeah, he's hiking with mushroom now, so maybe she'll pick out the right ones. I don't know if she knows Maine mushrooms, but let's see. Melissa says Maine's her favorite state. Craig says, towards the end of your hike, you were very negative towards section hikers, very disappointed. I was not negative towards section hikers. We thought it was very crowded because of the flip-floppers, because people going Nobo were flip-flopping to Katahdin and then heading south to finish their hike. And there were just tons of them. And because of that, it created like a bubble in itself. So we were ahead of the bubble, and you think you're ahead and you plan like that, but then a bubble forms like out of nowhere. But section hikers, I mean, I actually enjoy talking to section hikers more than through hikers.
And I think I have to take the blame because I was panicking a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because Jay was injured. We didn't want to do the 8 miles edition to go to Katahdin. And after 2,100, I don't know, 89 miles, I really wanted us to summit that mountain.
Yeah.
And suddenly there were all those people that we've never seen before. All the time you hike and you get a feeling that you're not in a bubble. And suddenly there's twice the amount of people because
Yeah.
all the flip-floppers go there.
Unexpected.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, for a while we were meeting more flip-floppers everywhere than actual Nobos.
And there are just 12 spots at the Birches.
Yeah.
Ah,
And there were 3 Nobos that I knew about for sure.
yes.
And the rest were going north and then flip-flopping coming down.
I know, I was just maybe a bit too scared that something could get between us and the mountain.
Yeah. The other thing to consider is a lot of Nobos are still out there and they're not going to finish maybe towards the end of the month. And a lot of people are flipping up and taking those Katahdin permits. And if they have only so many per year, what if they take them all from the people going Nobo? I mean, you've planned this through hike, you go the whole way north, you get to Able Bridge Campground, and then you find out they won't let people go up to Katahdin anymore. So
I know.
that would be like heartbreaking.
Yeah. I think if it appeared a bit negative towards the section hikers, then I would probably say it's also because the system is, I don't know.
Yeah, the system is flawed
It's
as
a
well.
bit weird. when you still have to worry after 2,200 miles almost if you can complete the through hike.
Yeah.
That, I don't know, that stressed me out quite a bit.
They need a better system to allow more through hikers to get up there instead of people lying. And because a lot of people were meeting their friends and family at Able Bridge Campground and just hiking north. And they're saying they're through hikers. That bothered me more, really.
Yeah,
Because that's another summit permit that take up.
and it's causing dysfunctional behavior. Like people try to find ways to cheat the systems,
Yeah.
and that's just not good.
No, it's not. Yeah. So let's see. Ross says, thank you for such video. Wish you both well. Well, thanks, Ross. Have you seen Mountain Laurel before? I have never seen Mountain Laurel before.
Never.
I
They
didn't
were
even
so pretty.
know what they were. I thought they were tiny rhododendrons.
And when they were on the ground, I must agree, the backside of them, that
Yeah.
was equally beautiful.
After the flowers fall out, the backside of the flowers are beautiful. I mean, yeah, never seen them before. Didn't even know anything about them until people were telling me about them. And maybe in the Smokies?
Thoughts about the TA in New Zealand? No, there will be a lot of wet feet involved.
Yeah, and it's also expensive.
Yes.
I mean, if you're going to retire early, you have to set limits on how much money you're willing to spend or work again. So,
Yeah. Another person earlier, I think, also asked about Iceland. Iceland is so beautiful, but it's also one of the most expensive countries you can go to.
yes. So, maybe, but right now we're not thinking it right now.
No.
So, yeah. Mike Chan says maybe break up CAT in parts and space it out over years. Maybe, or do the best parts of the CDT
Ah, cherry picking.
during the best weather.
And the,
Yeah.
and the bad parts, you just
Bad
skip
parts, you just ignore it. But I'm not going to say I through hiked it
it. Yeah.
or hiked the whole thing. I'll just say I did the pretty parts. Let's see. How did you two meet, Melissa? Oh, I guess I only told the story maybe once, randomly in the middle of a video. But we met on the PCT in 2018, about 2,200 miles in, just south of Cascade Locks. We were both by ourselves in the middle of nowhere, and we met.
Yes, and it was really nice. And for me, I don't know, I was in a bubble of people that I couldn't connect to so well. And it was mostly people that didn't really enjoy the trail anymore. And I still liked the PCT so much. And then I met Jay, and it felt like since forever he was the first person that still enjoys being on trail.
Yeah, I was like I am now then. Like, I'd be like, yeah, because I met her, I was like, yeah, this waterfall's really beautiful right now. You gotta go check it out.
I know.
Yeah. I was always like that. So, oh well. Spotter says, yeah, I would take your boring rattler. I didn't even see a rattle. I thought it was a copperhead until I posted a picture in a Facebook snake identification group, and they're like, no, it's a timber rattler. Oh, like no rattle or anything.
I guess there's still a lot of hiking to come up. You both will get enough rattlers.
Yeah. Tina, what did you learn about Jay on this hike that you didn't previously? Did I drink a lot of water?
Yeah, he's drinking a lot of water. Where's the question? What did he, that I didn't hear. Yeah, I mean, you really drink a lot of water. He's drinking probably 2 or 3 times much as water as I do.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jay, what did you learn about Tina on this hike that you didn't previously know? She can actually get tanned, like, pretty well. I guess I kind of knew that in CDT, but
Yes.
yeah, for a while she wasn't even wearing sunscreen
So
because there's enough canopy.
that's the best.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Avante said, did you ever take a swim in any of those beautiful lakes?
I don't like being wet.
Yeah, we were on a time crunch, and if you jump in, and I don't like leeches, so
And it's just cold when you come out. It wasn't that hot.
Yeah.
Also, most of the time.
I've jumped in lakes before on other hikes, and it's okay, but I mostly, when I got to camp, I just wanted to first get to camp, and when I got to camp, I just wanted to set up the tent, eat, and go to sleep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Maybe edit it a little, and then go to sleep, so. Let's see, only one venomous snake, you saw the whole trail. I know, Melissa. Congratulations, yes, Alaska, tracking opportunities, great choice. Yeah, okay, let's see, any question marks in there? Did you two hike alone or together? Because I've never seen her in barely any of your videos. Melissa, she did not start with me, so maybe until, I forget what video, she she hiked by herself and I hiked by myself. Well, I had a month head start, and she eventually caught up with me, and then we hiked together. And then she was in every video after that. So, hello from Massachusetts. Tabitha asked, did either of you fall off trail? If so, what was your farthest distance going the wrong way before you got back on trail?
I think you had the longest. For me, it was maybe
I think she meant
half
like
a mile.
long turns and stuff too.
Oh,
I went 1.1 miles south one time, and then someone I knew was walking north, and he's like, "Hey Jay, why are you going solo?" And I was like, "Ah, that's funny." But then I checked my phone and I was like, "Son of,
yeah.
you're right." So I hiked back with them. But
I think for me it wasn't far, but when I was in New York, I was hiking southbound too, and then the thunderstorm was coming up and all the sketchy parts, I had to do them 2 more times.
yeah.
That didn't make sense. Christina says, please consider Alaska. I mean,
Oh,
we'll go there
Rather
eventually.
than
We
hike.
just
Yes.
have to figure out when and where, and it would be a lot of preparation.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's gonna be next year or if we maybe rehike some section.
If we do, we can't plan everything out too. We have to plan it as we go.
Yeah, but I mean,
But yeah, we'll drive there and then we'll hike, and that way we'll also still have our bear sprays with us. I guess we'll still have those. We need those. We should check that.
I mean, there will be a way to get bear sprays in Alaska. I'm
Yeah, I
sure.
guess so.
Or
But
carry the long-handled axe like the Canadians
yeah,
recommend.
at the Wakame Lake, they have all this news about bears, and they're talking about like bring a whistle or bear spray or a long-handled axe. It's like, what? A long-handled axe? I've never heard that as one of the things you should carry for black bears.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to do a lot of fishing out there too. I'd like to get like a non-resident annual fishing and just fish the whole time we're out there. Be nice.
And another question was if we have calculated the total miles. That's still coming up. Jay needs to put the data into a spreadsheet.
Yes, I need to get everything in a spreadsheet. I also need to get all the steps from Fitbit. And the last time I checked, you couldn't just export it as CSV and merge them. You had to like type it all in. So that's gonna be a while. And Tracking Hopper says it's funny. He's trying to get as light as possible, but he has a camera problem like me. I want to bring more and more camera gear. Yeah. On the PCT, I brought one of those Sony RX100s. I mean, it's a small sensor, and the aperture's pretty small, but I think it was good enough. I don't know if the newest versions have good enough quality stabilization. For pictures, I thought it did really well. It just, the stabilization wasn't as good, but they're also super expensive now. So I don't know. That's a tough one. I would not recommend bringing the same camera or lens I had with me if it was your first through hike, because that is very heavy.
Yeah.
It's very heavy. 3 pounds is a lot of weight just on your shoulder, and then you need to have a stronger tripod to support that. It's pretty heavy. But got some cool shots of the moose and porcupine and beaver. I thought it was worth it for me. But anyway.
Aquaman.
Oh,
Benner.
someone says, "Hey, Aquaman."
What is
Oh, Scott Benneroff. Hey, congrats, Jay. So awesome to meet you along the way. Thanks, Scott. Nice meeting you. I'm so glad that we actually met, because I thought it was gonna be a slim chance, and we could have missed each other if I didn't come out to go to the kitchen or something. Because I was like, "Who's that?" Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was a good one. I hope you got. I don't think. I think you missed pink hot dog and mushroom though. They were. Would have loved to met you, but anyway. Let's see. Kirk, thanks. Congratulations on the fishing. Thanks. Gonna miss my eating videos. Yeah, Sally. For a while, videos won't appear, but I'll go back to like 2 videos a week, like I used to have a while back, and I'll just make a lot of follow-up videos. So. Tracy Holder says, we watch it going up, Kay. How is it going down? It took longer going down, and I'll make a video about that on the way down. So beautiful down, because you constantly see the vistas.
I love the next question.
No, I just started watching your PCT videos, and I was wondering how much you weighed when you started the PCT, and how much do you weigh now, Jay? You look heavier after starting. Yeah, the PCT hike, I gained a bunch of weight. It's like you prep for the through hike, and I had to like sell my house, move into an apartment, get rid of all this stuff, and it's like I had no time to hike and actually lose weight before I started. So I actually gained weight because all the stress of getting everything done and starting. And she keeps saying I was pretty chubby, and I had no facial hair, so you could really see it. But
He looks so different.
I didn't want to weigh myself because I was overweight. But I think within a month, almost all that came off. You lose weight so quickly when you're hiking every day. All of a sudden, but yeah, I looked a lot different. And started this trail. I weighed a little. I weighed about average, and then yeah, I didn't weigh myself finishing though. Kept forgetting to weigh myself, and I'd always be like, oh, I forgot to weigh myself after I ate a huge meal, and I was like, that's another pound right there. So I'd wait, but kept forgetting. But you lose a lot of weight on the AT, but you also put on so much muscle because all the work you do that, like Spotter, she gained weight on the AT.
Yes.
So, you just keep putting on muscle. So, yeah. Oh, Robert asks, are you going to make updated car camping videos? Yes. Love your artistry. Congratulations, Tina, on the triple. Yes, I plan to try to make better videos as well, like multiple angles and stuff. I just didn't do it towards the end of the through hike at all because you just get so tired. You're just out of time. You're in a rush. But car camping type stuff, you have more time, so it's more relaxing. So, but yeah, there will be a lot more about car camping, finding campsites, and places I go in my car and things like that. In case many if you don't know, yeah, I pretty much live out of a Forerunner, and then we live out of it together. Except tonight. I mean, it was like 6 nights out, so we thought we'd go to a hotel. Plus, it was nice to have Wi-Fi and internet, so we could do this. But let's see.
Oh, this is...
EWS, was it better for you to hike with each other? To be honest, there's up and down to any, I think, relationship. Everyone knows. But mostly it was good, so I enjoyed hiking with her. It was fun. It was nice talking to someone. And then we get to joke around. And yeah, it was fun. It worked out. And we slept in a duplex, which is like a little two-person together, mashed in. And we were just fine. We were fine. We did all right. We did all right. I mean, we got sick, got injured, all kinds of things happened. And we still slept in the duplex together.
I mean, that's how you got sick.
Yeah. We even had straps to hold the pads together because we like to snuggle before we go to sleep. What state has bad tasting water? I'd say all the water tasted pretty good. Okay.
Do you think you will talk with Pink Hot Dog and Mushroom?
Yep, we texted every now and then, and I sent them a picture of us at the summit, and they should be summiting soon. So hopefully they text. But every once in a while we would text to see where we were because we were kind of leapfrogging. But then we kind of shot off because I think they got sick as well. They got COVID as well. So we shot ahead, so I haven't seen them. But I'm definitely going to go visit them at some point. At some point. Did you ever worry about hyponatremia by drinking too much water? Mary, that is a solid concern, but that's why we carry electrolytes. A lot of electrolyte supplements. We carry Nunes, Propels, Gatorade mixes. Everyone hiking in summer months should bring electrolyte mixes. And yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, in boot camp we always hear about, every once in a while someone dies of it, so that was always a big thing. So
I guess the next questions probably overlapped.
okay, same questions as before. Okay.
Oh, Ottawa, 919.
Yeah, I was wondering if he's from around here.
Probably from around here.
Greg Watts says, I want to hike the Smokies in the snow. I know, me too. Because I think rhododendron with snow on it looks beautiful. And I love it when the snow freezes and it falls off and all the frozen snow pieces look like rhododendron leaves. I think that's awesome. I've seen that once before. I think when first time I was in the Smokies, because it was 20 degrees the night before I started. But yeah, I love that. But anyway, what was the question?
Next one. Jay, did you carry Tina's crown the duration of the trip?
No, her friend mailed it to her at Shaw's, and I carried it from Shaw's in Monson, right. Monson up to Katharine. My sister was going to mail this to me, but she was busy, so she didn't get around to it. So it's good we had it back up. This is really pretty. And the jewels would have definitely fallen or broken. Outdoor Dash Travels, thank you for all your hard work. I enjoyed your video so much. Yeah, it was so much work. Doing daily vlogs at all is hard. But I think vlogging, through hiking and vlogging, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Piece of gear that you started with and ended with.
Oh.
For me, I don't know. Started with the pot, so we had the coffee in the
Yeah,
morning.
the pot. I sent my pot home. For me, the only thing was like my shorts, the sleeping pad.
Like time-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Started the trail.
Yeah, started and ended with.
Many.
It's like sleeping pad. I always had my
Backpack.
fleece hat. Yeah. I always had the same gloves. The Costco brand gloves I had. I don't know, there are a bunch of things. I actually carried a bug net for my head the entire time. Even in freezing cold, because I knew I would eventually need it. I used it quite a bit. So I don't know, there's a lot.
Yeah.
My tripod, this GoPro.
But I guess you'll make
All
your
stuff.
videos and talk about it in detail.
Yep.
So much gear.
Yeah, that's the thing about the AT is sometimes because of the climate, sometimes you send stuff home and get something back. Other trails, I just kept the same stuff throughout the whole hike, but it's different.
What was your best favorite day on trail?
Besides Katharine. I think I'm supposed to say when she caught up with me.
Oh, good answer. Good answer.
Woo! I could sleep tonight. Okay. I don't know. What was your favorite? I think the finish was my favorite day.
Besides
I was
Katharine.
so happy. Oh yeah, she got me.
Well, you can think. So for me, I don't know. I think I liked the one day when the sun rays came through the mountains so nicely. That was a really good one. Besides Katharine and besides the day I caught up with Jay.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Your icicle day.
Yeah, when all the moss had all the frozen drips on there, that was beautiful. I don't know if it was my favorite day though.
That's what you told me at some point.
That was my favorite day?
Yeah.
I don't know. What else happened that day? There's gotta be more. I don't know.
Well, that's good. There were many good
Yeah,
days.
many good days. Many good days. Come back south next year and hike the Pinhoti or Benton McKay Trail. I don't know. Anything's possible. I don't know about those though. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Jenny Bean 25 says she saw a pink hot dog and mushroom. Who said we just missed you?
What? They started March 22nd. Didn't I start March 21st?
Oh yeah.
Did I? I thought I did.
I thought you're March 21st.
Yeah.
Plus, Greg Watts, if you go to Smokies in the snow, there's less people there. It's quieter. I was on a trail that wasn't the AT. It was like the Eagle Creek Trail or something, and did a loop, and I didn't see anybody for 2 days. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Did you meet Hawk on trail or that guy in PA that hiked last year on Edda Glen?
I'm not sure what that
Not
means.
sure who, but we haven't met Hawk.
we didn't
He was
meet Hawk,
always
yeah.
a bit behind.
Yep.
We were hoping he would catch up, but
Yeah.
he did not.
Kathy Bryan says, did you ever get spooked by noises in the night?
Well, the branch broke off and it sounded like there's a bear breaking off branches.
I stopped getting spooked one of my backpacking trips a long time ago, 2015 probably. If you hike, you just get tired, and at some point you just realize like they're all squirrels and deer, and you just don't worry about the noises anymore. You just worry if your tent starts shaking.
Yeah. Although there was this one night in Virginia, I was camping with Skipper and sheep, and there was constantly something walking around the tent, and we have seen deer in the area earlier. So I was like, is there something? Nah, it's just the deer. And sure enough, the next day, another hiker showed us a video of the bear that was walking around our camp all night.
Yeah.
But then
That's right, I
it
didn't
wasn't
see it.
scary because he was just walking.
Yeah, if you're just walking through. Someone asked, where do you live, Jay, when you're not traveling? I don't live anywhere. Sometimes I stay with my parents. Sometimes I stay with my sister.
Oh, you went to the bottom?
Oh, yeah. I think that's it.
No.
Uh-oh. I just hit the down arrow and went all the way to the bottom.
Yes. Because I posted
Oh,
a
man.
cutoff thing.
Oh, man. Where was I? Okay. Should we just start here?
You can answer a question and I try to.
Will you do Troll Magic on the AT next year? I think I saw that earlier. I I did trail magic when I drove along to PCT and a CDT. Those are, you can do trail magic, but on the AT, I don't want to be like the person that has 4 Cokes and then 5 people show up, or just, there's just so many people. Um, and in my car, I can only give one person a ride at a time, so I can't give groups of people a ride. So I'll do what I can, but I mean, it's tough for a person in a car with a little cooler to do too much trail magic. But I can do various random things, like I have miscellaneous hiking type gear you may have, like another water filter I'll give away. I've given away like water bags, soft water bags, um, compactor bag liners for your backpack in case you need it or something like that. Ziploc bags. I can't have
Wait.
treats.
So at 9 o'clock, I sent this, and now it's 9:40.
9:40.
I mean, not saying we should stop. It's just
Yeah.
like there's so many more messages, so maybe we have to scroll through really quick.
Yeah. We do camping videos while you're not hiking. All I do is pretty much camp out of my car, so those are my videos. I hike and camp out of my car. So
How your kitten is doing? Still working?
still working okay. I didn't manage to get a test, but I still feel fine and they're still processing everything fine. So
Did you ever have a problem with ticks? We didn't see too many ticks.
yeah, we got lucky. Maybe because we were earlier, but
If I could do one trail over, I don't get that.
if Tina could do one trail over, which one and why? Which out of the 3?
Oh, PCT. Even though I like the AT better.
I know. I would do the PCT Sopo.
Yes.
I want to see Washington in snow. I think it'd be beautiful.
How many pairs of shoes? I went through 5 pairs.
Yes, I went through 5 as well.
Oh, Chris. Yeah, we'll meet him in summer when
went
we
through
go for
4.
the Bigelows. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
What was your favorite trail town? For me, Hot Springs, because everything was in walking distance. The outfitter was good. The restaurants were nice.
I like Daleville because everything was within walking distance as well, and the barbecue was really good. So
Best trail magic? I don't want to answer because there are several good
yeah,
ones, and they're
there's so many good ones.
reading this.
Eh,
Will you be reaching out to? Yes.
the surprise trail magics were always the best, but they were all surprises, really.
Pink hot dog and mushroom. You already had that one.
Where were the mosquitoes the worst? At Baxter State Park, at that kiosk, waiting for the ranger to show up. It was the worst mosquitoes
yeah.
out the entire trail.
Did you see many senior hikers? I guess depends on what senior.
Yeah.
There were older hikers taking their time.
Yep. There's a lot of people that do hike after they retire, so there's a lot of people in their 60s out.
Yeah, and depending on the fitness level, some do it in sections.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah. Lisa. that's Tony's
oh yeah,
wife.
Engelke.
Yeah. I thought you were going to propose on a mountain. What is that? Mountain Heart Classic. Congratulations, you both. We're waiting on your next adventure. Did you watch it with Tony? Because he said he cried.
Oh,
That's always good. Okay.
it's imperfect.
Uh,
Oh, Rob.
Oh, Rob. Oh, congratulations to Pocket Rock Semper Fi, brother. Thanks, Rob. Thanks for all your help and everything. Thanks for helping this one out as well. You two are
Yes.
awesome.
Yes, that was also just
Oh.
after I had the achy feet that helped so much.
And did Michelle get her fleece back? He mailed a box of stuff back for me, but then somehow his wife's jacket got in there. I was like, what's a Patagonia women's shirt jacket down here?
After living with only your backpack, how will you deal with living inside a house?
Oh, I don't live in a house. I just live in a car.
I
which
mean, we
is
don't have
similar.
so many belongings. Even I just sublease a place whenever I'm in Germany, so I don't have too many personal belongings.
Yeah.
Noise and congestion. It helps that it's winter, so
Yeah.
the noise is a problem for me. I don't like the noise so much, but that's what's happening if you live in a multi-story building.
We still camp out all the time. When you're living in your car, it's just like backpacking, except you can drive places.
Yeah. Would you consider living off grid or being a farmer?
Well,
Yes, if we were completely healthy and rich, or
Yes.
at least
and done traveling.
sufficiently funded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bluefin too. Originally, back in 2014, I looked at like going off and being a homesteader or somewhere by myself. So I learned a lot about like various things, tasks. Like I learned woodworking, so you can learn to build stuff yourself. All the solar stuff I learned, like water collection, everything. But then I realized then I couldn't travel as much. And if you travel for like 3 months, you come home, someone's gonna probably steal all this stuff out of your house. So I decided I'm just gonna live out of my car. And that's just as good, and you still get to see so much. And there's so much in the world, especially in the United States, to see. It would take years to see everything. So, yeah.
This is really funny. She just said by sinning off. It's a typo and YouTube is hiding it.
Yeah, she did a typo. I guess you
Yeah.
can't say sinning because YouTube hit it. I think
Yes.
she, yes.
Oh,
That's like,
Michelle is also
Michelle,
there.
so great to see you both, Jay and our Triple Corner Pocket Rocket. So happy for you both. We have fond memories every time in PA. Robin Iceland, our love and congratulations.
We also have
Yeah,
fun
thanks,
memories.
Michelle. See, it's 1L. When I wrote your
Sorry.
address in the envelope, I put 2 because I was like, oh, and I saw it and I was like, oh, it's supposed to be 1L. Yeah, but anyway. Christmas says, how much did you actually solo hike at Depressions you sold mostly? I'd say I soloed 90, well, without,
Time
before
and
she got
distance
there.
is different for us.
Before she got there, I'd say 95% of the
Yeah.
time I was completely by myself. Maybe even like 99%.
Yeah.
I hike with some people, but it was mostly just we meet up. But I like hiking by myself. And usually, if you hike with me, you're gonna wind up by yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna stand there and just watch me like goofing off with the camera for a long time. So,
Oh, how did I become such an amazing fast hiker? I don't know.
yeah,
I guess I have good thighs because where I'm from, I need to go everywhere by bike.
yes,
Like, we don't have school buses and stuff. I always had to go 6K by bike to school, and sometimes we have strong winds like 70K, and you just have to go there.
I
So
think,
I guess that, I don't know. I think sometimes when you get the muscles when you're young, then maybe they stay.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I think the biking really helped her.
I mean, that's like uphill, it's like the muscle, so it's
Yeah.
fun, just without the wind.
Linda M says, "What was the name of your plan identification app?" It was called Seek, Seek. I still use it. It's awesome.
Tom?
Tom says, "I bet your Marine Corps training helped you continually adapt and overcome on the difficult days." Yeah, I'd say. I mean, certain types of people join the Marines, and I think those types of people will generally do a lot through right because they're usually kind of crazy
Mm,
and they fight through things. So,
oh,
um,
yeah.
yeah. And I sprained my ankle a bunch of times on the Marine Corps in the Marine Corps. So anytime I twisted my ankle, I was like, "Oh, this is so much nicer than," because I sprained my ankle so bad it was just like a huge ball, um, for days, and we were still marching and running around. But that's why I don't. Anyway,
And I asked, how do you expand the 6 month permission to stay within the hikes? I do not know. I never stay longer than 6 months, just because I'm also scared if they would reject that I would get an entry. So I just really am super strict that I do not overstay and I don't want to stay longer than the 6 months. I would not recommend doing that. Like, because if you
yeah,
get the 6 month visa, it's multiple entry. And if you have more hikes planned, then do them another year, maybe.
yeah, do
I don't
another
know.
year.
Or be okay that if you get rejected, you may be never able to come back to the US.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just don't want to risk it.
yeah. And the people who need more than 6 months, you really have to.
Yeah, but she said she wants to do other small hikes.
Oh, yeah,
So. And I think the CDT also is sufficient. If you do the CDT, that's a good amount of hiking.
yeah.
I mean, not sure if I could have done more small hikes.
Greg Stone says, "How many cherry cokes did you have on the trail?" I saw that one bit when you mentioned early riser. I think I only had like a couple of cherry cokes. I had a ton of Mountain Dews though,
A
a
lot.
lot. But I may have had less Mountain Dews than early riser had cherry cokes on trail because I've seen most of his videos and he had quite a lot of cherry cokes.
Kathy asked, what trail runners did you both like the best? I used to have the Brooks Cascadia, but I feel they really decreased the quality, so I switched to
Hoka. something.
Speed Goat. I really like them. They're really good.
They're quite popular in the AT because they're more cushion, all the
Yes.
rocks and stuff.
Yes, I'm super happy with them.
Yep. And I had A6 Venture 6s because they make them an extra wide, and I need extra wide.
Oh, Milo, that's
Alright. We'll put a hard cap in 11 minutes.
Okay.
That's it.
Milo, that's
Oh,
what we answered
Milo,
earlier.
yes, yes.
Oh, Milo. Yeah, like
Hey,
from
Milo.
the summer camp group. That was nice.
You look different, Milo.
Yeah, I know.
You got a really pink
Possum.
nose now. Sandra says she cried when I grabbed your hand. I know. I was like super happy and I was okay, but as soon as I grabbed her hand, I started like getting teary-eyed and getting choked up. I don't know what it is. I think she poked me in the hand with the needle.
Yeah,
Like,
that must have been it. That must have.
yeah, because I wasn't crying. You know.
Jakob Ehrenpreis. Wow,
Quite a name.
special prize. Yeah.
How long does it take to edit each of the videos? However long the video is, it usually takes maybe 8 times as long to edit it. So if it's like a 10-minute long video, it might take an hour and a half. If it's a 30-minute video, it could take 4 hours. That's about right for me. Kara Kirtley asks, how are you able to edit such amazing videos while on trail? Barely any sleep when you're in town. That's how I did it. Barely any sleep. I used to literally, I would sit there, edit, and when I was finished, I'd get up, go to pee, go shower, like go do everything while it's rendering, and then try to get back to the phone as soon as I could. I'd do like a resupply. So I'd like, once I'm done again, I put it down, go resupply, come back, and then work on more. So everything revolved around when I finished editing and I was rendering. Because when it's rendering, you can't do anything, so it's just nonstop. And also it helps when you have a girlfriend that does your laundry and gets food for you and go get your resupply. It helps.
Hope so.
Yeah. Takes some time having a girlfriend too. Just a lot of work, and after you're done with through hike, you're just exhausted. It's a lot of work.
Farrell. Hi, Farrell.
Hey, Farrell! Love the Crown Pocket Rocket. I know.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Farrell
it's,
is on the PCT. And
Yeah,
Jerry
he's on the
Trail.
PCT, still going south. What was his last video?
We didn't have service in so
I
long.
know, I thought I saw... He has to be in Oregon by now. What was your permit number for Katahdin?
We have to look it up.
1400 something. Oh, I actually have it over there.
No, it was way less. What part of,
Oh, I
from,
thought
of
you-
Ireland are you from? I'm German.
I thought he said 1400 people went through already. Well, we're Nobo 420,
Yeah.
421.
Yeah. What did the hike cost you? Oh, I don't want to know.
For me, it's going to be way higher than the average through hiker because I took so many more days in motels to edit. And also, I know that in hostels, I worked a lot less because I was more social. So I tried to get motel rooms just so I could have the privacy and work. And in hostels, I can't stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning because I always feel like I'm bothering people. So I always try to get motel rooms. So it always costs a lot more. And then getting sick on trail, waiting for weather, stuff like that throws everything off. But my budget will be very different from most people's.
What was your favorite pizza on trail?
I don't know.
You were lactose intolerant. We
Yeah,
didn't get too much
I didn't eat
pizza.
that much pizza.
The system pits hikers against hikers. Spotter said, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
spotter.
kind of
You're right.
how I was starting to
It is
feel
sad.
sadly.
It is sad. And I bet it's worse now because the bubble is right in there. Mount Washington got ice last week.
What?
Woo. Hey, Backyard Garden says he's doing Mount Taylor in New Mexico. That's a good one. That's a good mountain. I don't remember the names.
No.
I have a video where I did Mount Taylor, and the way I went down was like crazy confusing, but it was beautiful. So I would do that way, although I don't know what it was called. But it was beautiful, beautiful.
Was the 100-mile wilderness as they say it?
No, we saw so many cars and that.
Yeah. What about the AT
Yeah.
tags? Should they require it? Yes, but you could lose it
Yeah, you
or
could lose
just
it.
get one. I
Yeah.
think there's just no bulletproof
No, there's no solid way.
way to do so.
Because you can get one and then like flip-floppers get blank ones, but you could just write in a number 2 or something, and it's just there's no real solid way to do it, unfortunately.
Tell the story about the first time.
Ah,
Oh,
Tina said she helps take John. He remembers everything, boy.
yes. Well, you gotta post it so people can go back to the video.
It's on there somewhere. I don't know.
And, I guess.
Oh, what did the Brown Crow say up there?
What?
I remember. Glad you found me, and awesome you watched J2. They're great people.
Oh, that's side discussion. Jay, do you have to stay so nice and positive all the time? Never seen you lose patience. And
I do sometimes.
very rare. Usually when people don't follow the rules.
Yeah, usually.
We did the trail name question. How
Yeah.
old are you both?
Oh, I'm 50. How old are you now?
I'm 1 year older since when I started the hike.
Yes. Yesterday was her birthday.
39.
39. So we had a little muffin with candles.
Yeah. When is the wedding?
Mm.
What wedding? Any plans for whatever's next? I guess we had that one. The vet. Your vet. Oh,
Oh,
no. Why did he go
happy
away?
birthday, Tina.
Oh, yes. Thank
Yeah.
you, Spotter. I guess also, I don't know. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think when this is over, because we have to end it in a few minutes, we'll go back and try to
Okay.
read all the comments again because there's so many.
It's odd how it sometimes just jumps.
What was your best, worst trail meal?
The best trail meal? Like
Best or worst?
in restaurants?
Oh, I think you meant like backpacking meal.
Oh,
Or she.
I like the, that what we gave Bob.
Oh, there's a Peak Refuel something Dao Ba.
Really good.
Yeah,
It's
super good.
delicious.
Delicious. Yeah, I wish I had it before. I've never even seen it, but they sold it at Shaw's. So.
Most through hikers hang the food overnight. I would say no.
I would say most didn't, and most people that did hang it did a bad job hanging
Oh
it.
yes, yeah. I'm recommending the Orsak. You wanna hang it? It's
Yes. It's on the ATC's approved list of recommended gear. It's a little heavier, but nothing got to our food. But not, it would have, if a bear really wanted, it would have probably like destroyed everything in the bags. But it's all about the bear not getting the reward. So you have to think of it in that context instead of losing all your food. So.
yeah. Oh, there's Trail Chum's mom
Michelle got her Patagonia. Good.
and Trail Chum's mom. I saw the post that your daughter finished. Congratulations.
Oh, and Michelle wants to Venmo me for shipping.
No.
Venmo. Michelle, you two did more than enough. I mean, you got me pho on trail. People are asking me, what foods do you crave? And I was like, I really crave pho, but they got it for me. So you don't owe us anything.
I went down Mount Teller with you.
Oh yeah, Farrell. No, we went up Mount Taylor and we were at the top. I guess we went down a little bit and you guys took off on your little hike and I went my crazy way.
Sarah asks, what part of Germany is Tina from? I'm from northern Germany. Oh, and now it jumped again.
Yeah, the comments just hop around sometimes. Would you, Jay, or Tina do a separate gear review video? Yes, I'll go over all my gear that I had. I don't have everything anymore, but I especially want to go over certain gear because I've tested them throughout multiple threads just to compare things that I wish I knew before I started or years ago before I bought 2 different sets of gear. So, but yes, do you see many other hikers in the trail? Yes, Patty. The interesting thing is when everyone goes the same direction and everyone has a similar speed, you just go like this. So you don't see each other forever. And then someone going south to be like, yeah, there's 20 people right in front of you. You're like, I didn't see it because you're all going like this, you're all just, and you might meet at shelters every now and then, but yeah, you often don't if you're out of the bubble. That's the big thing too. Okay. Oh, 1 more minute. Okay, actually, he said that, so we're almost caught up.
Yeah, I
Super
mean,
same
we
birthday.
skipped something in the middle because
Yeah, we did skip a lot.
because it jumped, but also it's
Yep,
it's
500.
getting late.
Yeah, it's 1:59 now. Oh,
Yeah, now it's gone.
oh. Yeah, it's getting late. All right, well, I'm from Hudson Valley. Did you enjoy your time in New York? Yeah, New York was fun.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was harder than I thought it was going to be
It was.
when we got there.
Ooh.
Tom from Maynard. Thanks, Tom. Thank you for all the hard work that has given us so much. Love all your videos. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed, Tom. It's nice when you put into work and people really enjoy them. It's rewarding. And when I finish editing a video, sometimes I'd be like, oh yeah, that was really good. And sometimes I'd be like, yeah. But when I like think it's really good and people do enjoy them, I appreciate it. And it's always tough when people are like, that was your best video yet, Jay. And I was like, oh man, I gotta do better next time. And it's
Aw.
hard to do better. Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
All right. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. We're gonna go to bed because we had to wake up early and drive. So, but it was a pleasure. There's so many people were on, and there's so many comments came through. 278 likes as well. That's pretty crazy.
Cool.
And thank you for all the comments in the summit video. I haven't finished reading them all yet, but yeah, they're really nice, and I'm glad everyone enjoyed. And that was a very happy moment for me. So I was happy to have made it because there was some worry, like a week or week and a half prior, that maybe like she'd have to go on her own. I don't know. I
I would
considered
not.
that. I don't know. So it was good that we were able to get all the way through. So again, thanks for joining everyone. Thanks for all the donations. Thanks everyone here that's helped us on trail, met us on trail. It was a pleasure meeting you all. And the videos will continue, just gonna be gaps here and there as we try to figure out what's going on. But yeah, thanks again. Yeah, hope you all have a good night, and thanks for it's the royalty way.
Not good at it though.
I think it's supposed to be more rotating like that.
I gotta practice my queen wave.
The queen wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, thanks again everyone, and you have a good night. Bye. Thanks.
Cheers.